Alright, so this is how you do a Sudoku. Sudoku has a couple rules. First of all, rows can only have numbers 1 through 9 once in it. Columns can only have 1 through 9 once in it. And then each individual box of 9 can only have numbers 1 through 9 in it as well. So we'll go ahead and take a look at this, and then we'll start filling it out. I've got the first row has a 4, a 5, a 3, a 7, and a 2 in it. So that means that I still need a 1 somewhere, but I can't have it in the first big box because a 1's already used here. So I can have a 1 here, a 1 here, or a 1 here. Except there's a 1 right here, so I can't have the 1 here. So that leaves a 1 in just one of 2 spots. Now I've got a 2, a 3, a 4, a 5, so I need a 6. I would put a 6 here, but there's a 6 here already. I could put a 6 here. I could put a 6 next to it, but there's a 6 used already. I could put a 6 here. So we've got a 1 and a 6 available at the moment. I've got a 7 already. I need an 8. So an 8 could go here. An 8 could go here. An 8 could go here. And an 8 could go here, except you already had an 8 here. So 8's done. Then I need a 9. So a 9 could go here. A 9 could go here. A 9 could go here. And a 9 would have gone here, but there's already a 9 used. So that's what we're left with. We've got an 8, 9, a 1, 6, 8, 9, an 8, 9, and a 1, 6. Alright, so the next thing we need to do is look at another row. So I'm going to go to this row next, because this row has more numbers in it already. It's got a 1, 2, 3, 4, but it doesn't have a 5. So a 5 could have gone here, but we've got a 5 up here. A 5 could go here. A 5 can only go there. So we know our first answer is a 5 right here, because the 5 was already taken over here, so we know that it can't be used over there. So now we have a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We need a 6. A 6 can be here. A 6 can go here. A 6 can go here. Then it already has a 7. We need an 8. An 8 would have gone here, but there's an 8 already. So an 8 needs to go either here. Whoops, it's already been used there. And then an 8. So we know another number. This has to be an 8. And then we need a 9. So a 9 could go here. And a 9 could have gone here, but it's already used down at the bottom. So we know this is a 9. So that leaves us with a 6 here, which means up at the top, where it could only be a 1 and a 6, it has to be a 1, which means where we could have done a 1 before, for any of these other ones, we can't do a 1 anymore. And since there's only one 6 left up here, there's an 8, 9, a 6, 8, 9, and an 8, 9, that means that this 6 goes here, because the 6 can't go anywhere else on the top row. And then that leaves an 8 and a 9 in 2 places. But since the 9 was already used in the top left box, this one has to be an 8, because the 9 was used down below. And then that leaves this one being a 9. So now our top row is finished. So we can start looking at the middle row or start going to another section. So let's give it a try. Let's look at the middle row, even though we might not get very far. The middle row top right box is almost full. We need, in that top right box, we need a 3, and we need, what do we need? A 3 and a 7, 8, 9. We need a 9. A 3 and a 9. So we can't put a 9 here. Let me make a mark. We can only put a 3 here, and we could put a 3 or a 9 here, but the 3 can only fit in one spot, so we're going to fit it here. That makes this a 9, because the 9 below had taken over that spot already. Alright, so now we'll look at the middle box on top. The middle box on top needs a 1 somewhere. Let's make sure I'm on the right one. Let's see, it needs a 1, but it can't go in the first column. It can go in the second column. But it can't go in the third, so we know that has to be a 1 right here, because the other two columns already have their 1. It needs a 2, 3, 4. It needs a 4, and that's going to have to go here because the first column has a 4 already, and we need a 7. Oops, I'm sorry, we already had a 7. We need an 8. Alright, so that does it for the middle box. Now the top left. We need a 2, and the 2 can't go in the first column, but it can go in the second or the third. We need a 6. It can't go in the third, but it can go in the first or the second. We need a 7. It can't go in the middle, but can go in the first or the third. And that's it. So we need a 2, 6, and 7. So we'll leave those for now because we don't have a lot of other clues at the moment. We'll wait till we get more clues later. Alright, so I'm going to go to this row. It's got a 7, 6, 2, 1, and an 8. So we need a 3. So a 3 could go here, not there, here, not there. Alright, then we need a 4. I'm sorry, so we've already got our 4 for that row. So we can do a 4 only here, only right here, because there's a 4 here and here already. So we can't use them in the boxes above. So then we need a 5. So let's see, this could be a 5. And this could be a 5. That can't be a 5. Alright, so 5's done. 6, 7, 8, 9. We need a 9. That can't be a 9 because there's a 9 above. This one could be a 9. That can't be a 9. So, this one has to be a 9. This one then has to be a 5 because there's no other spot for it. And this one has to be a 3. So we're done with that row. This might help us. Let's see. Nope. We're still stuck on that one. Alright, so that row is done. I'll do one more row. Let's see, let's go to this row before I start looking at columns. Actually, let's go to the columns next. I'm going to go to this column because we're just missing a 2, which is going to have to go here because there's already a 2 in this spot. And then 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It needs an 8, so this has to be the 8. Right, I can do another column. We'll do the column right next to it. It's got a 1, it needs a 2, and it needs a 7. 2 and 7. So right now 2 and 7 can go in either spot. So I'll just put that there. Let's try the far right column. It needs a 1. 1s can go in all the spots. Oops, it can't go here because there's already a 1 here. So 1 can go in those two spots. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It needs a 7. 7 could go here. 7 could go here. 7 could go here. And it needs a 9. 9s can go here. But, that can't go anywhere else. So that one has to be a 9. And that leaves us with a 1 and a 7 down below. And that's fine. Alright, let's try another column. Let's go to this one over here. So we've got a 1, a 2, a 3, a 4. We need a 5, which can go here and here. Oops, nope, can't go there, so that has to be a 5. We need a 6, 7, 7, and that has to be a 7 because that's the only one left. Alright, so let's look at this bottom center square. It's got 1, 2, 3. We need a 3. 3 has to go here because there's already a 3 in the top row. And then 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 has to go here. And then let's see, top middle, or let's go center center. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We need a 7 and an 8. 7 will have to go here, and 8 will have to go here because there's already an 8 in the row. Then we can do another row next. Let's go back to this row. We had 1, 2. A 2 could have gone here. 2 could go here, a 2 could go there, and a 2 could go here. We need a 3. 3 could go here, but not there, and then here. And then we need a 4, 5. We need a 5, so 5 can't go there, but it can go here. 5, 5 here. We need a 6, 7, 8, 9. We need a 9. 9 can go here. 9 can't go there and can't go there. So we know that a 9 has to go here. That helps. Alright. Then we're left with a 2. It looks like a 3 has to go here. So this has to be a 5. And that leaves this one having to be a 2 because we already used the 7 up. So the 7's done. So this makes this one a 7 over here. And then we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then over on the left middle, we need a 1 and a 2. 1 and a 2. I think that has to be that way. 1, 2. And then at the top left, that should solve some things. Let's see, 6, 7, no, 2, 6. So this one has to be a 6. So that means this one has to be a 7. This one has to be a 2. And then let's do a row. This row, this row. 1, 2, 3, 4. We need a 4. 4 can go here. Sorry, I started on the right on that one. I don't know why. 4 can go here, but can't go there. 5, 6. We need a 6. It can go only here. 6. We need a 7. 7 can only go here. So that makes this a 4. And then we've got, let's do columns for a little bit. This column here, second to last, is 1, 2. We need a 2, so it has to go there. 3, wait, 1, 2, 3, 4. We need a 4. 5, 6, 7. So it's a 1 and a 7. We're going to be done with that one. Let's go and do this first column. We got 1, 2. We need a 3. Only fits there. 4, 5, 6 we need. Fits here. Let's do the next column. 1, 2, 3. We need a 3. Oh, but we've already used a 3. Uh-oh, we're in trouble. I made a mistake. So I'm just going to stop there because I've made a mistake. I don't exactly know where, but I think you get the idea of how to do this. So hopefully you caught my mistake as I was doing it. It looks as though I have this one wrong, this one wrong. There's a few others because of that. 4, 1, 8, 2, 5. I'm using the answer key now just to check. That one's wrong. That one's wrong. And of course, as you know, they all start to become wrong when you make a mistake. 6, 4, 5, 7, 3, 2, 5, 6, 3, 8, 2, 9, 4. Okay, so those are the ones that are wrong. To fix it, this should be a 3, a 9. This one, these should be a 5 and a 3. And then you could figure out the rest. It's less than 15 minutes, so I'm going to upload this. But good luck with your Sudokus.